This feels really weird. I just went back and checked, and apparently I haven't filmed like a sit down video where I just like talk to a camera in over a year. It was early November last time I did this. Like usually I just film vlog kind of videos, so this is very weird and kind of uncomfortable almost. Like I've never been nervous to film a video, but like for some reason I'm just like nervous, like I'm feeling very shy. I don't know. If you're new here, my name is Emma and I share the channel with my twin sister Sarah. We actually usually film our videos separate, so it's kind of like a duo channel. Oh my god, I don't know if you can hear the wind outside, but it is like windy. Anyways, what was I saying? I share the channel with my sister and sometimes we film together. Honestly, it's kind of rare, but usually we film separate, and today the video is just me. I'm gonna be doing a little like assumptions slash Q&A type video. So I figured this would be a good video to film since I don't really film too often anymore, and it's just a good video where I can answer your assumptions and questions and all that stuff. So I'm just gonna hop right in. I asked for assumptions on my Instagram. Go ahead and follow me there if you have any other questions. I literally respond to like any DM I get. I don't get that many, so I respond to all of them. Okay, I'm just gonna start with this one because I always get this anytime I ask for assumptions, and I got it a few times this time, but people always assume that I'm a stoner or I smoke weed, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like I'm 21, so it would be legal for me anyways, but I personally don't, and if I do, it's like really rare. I just don't really like how it makes me feel, but to each their own. It's just like not my preference. I don't know why, but I've gotten that quite a bit in these assumption videos, so I feel like stoners don't really act a certain way at this point, especially because it's legal in Oregon. Like you just never really know, so I don't really know what it means. Maybe people just assume because I'm from Oregon that that's why, but just to answer that assumption quickly, that's pretty much a no. So the next thing I'm going to answer is about virginity, and I got a couple about this. One was asking when I lost your virginity, and one was assuming I lost it at a young age, and honestly, I feel like everyone has their opinions on what's early or late, or I don't know. Everyone has their own personal preference. I feel like within my friend group and whatnot, like people typically lose their virginity in like high school-ish, but some people decide to wait. Some people have it earlier than that. It really depends on the person and your own beliefs. So I don't really know if I lost it early. I'd say it was pretty average for the people around me. I lost my virginity to my boyfriend at the time, and I believe I was like freshly 16 or something. Yeah, I honestly don't remember very much of it. I wasn't like intoxicated or anything. I just like simply don't remember. I don't know, I have really bad memories. Already getting into those juicy questions right off the bat. The next question I got was, are you close with your brother and parents? I mean, obviously I have a twin sister. I'd say we're the closest because we live together. We always have. Now that we're in college, like we literally have the same major. We live with the same roommates, like whatever. With my parents, I definitely say I'm like closest with my mom. Right now I'm on winter break and I'm like currently with my mom and dad, and my brother actually moved out a couple months ago, so he's in his own place, and I wouldn't say I'm like the closest with him, like no beef or anything, just like not that close with him, but I'd say I'm definitely like pretty close with my mom. The girl that does my hair was like, we're in a pandemic and you still made a video. That's more than enough. We stan. Shout out to her, Mo. She does my hair. I just got it done about a week ago and I'm loving it. She's been doing my hair for like 2 years now, I guess. Literally 2 years. I love her. She's great. I don't even know if her books are open, but check her out on Instagram if they are. The next assumption is you like cats. I mean, if you follow me on Instagram, I feel like I'm a really annoying cat person. Like I just feel like I post my cats on my story and whatnot like all the time, and I feel like my annoying personality trait is being like a cat girl, crazy cat lady. I don't know, but yeah, I have my emotional support cat Billy. My sister, she got an emotional support cat over this past summer, and that cat's name is Blue, and Billy and Blue, they're best friends and they live together and I love them with all my heart. In my family we also have 2 other cats, so like right now in my house we have 4 cats in here. Yeah, I guess you could say I'm like kind of obsessed with cats if I'm like constantly around them that much. I love cats. I also love dogs too, but I really love cats. The next question is about my career plans after graduating, and I kind of touched on this in my last video, and simply put, I have no idea. I'm in the process, or I'm going to start the process of figuring that out soon, hopefully. But yeah, no idea. Literally no clue. I'll technically be graduating in March with a degree in advertising, and who knows what I'm gonna do. I have no idea. The next assumption is that I do really well in school. I don't really know how I give this impression. I definitely don't do bad in school, but I'm also not the kind of person that's like, I need to get straight A's. I mean, I definitely like turn in all my assignments. Wouldn't say I do every reading, but like I at least put a tiny bit of effort in everything, and that gets me A's and B's. The next question assumption thing is it can be frustrating when people make opinions on you based on what they see on YouTube. Definitely. I actually kind of talked about this in my last video, and I definitely don't like this. This has definitely been my biggest struggle with YouTube, and it always will be as long as I'm putting my life on the internet. I definitely don't enjoy that people get to know me before I get to know them, and I definitely don't like when people make negative opinions on me when they get to watch my videos and I don't even know who they are. But yeah, that's happened to me since I started YouTube, and it will keep happening till I stop. It's not fun, that's for sure. The next question is fun things you do with your roommates. So I live with my sister, and then I have 3 other roommates when I'm at school, so there's 5 of us total. And because of COVID, we decided to not see anyone outside of our house besides boyfriends, so we kind of just sat around all the time in our living room and just watched whatever TV show we were watching, and we would play Among Us a lot. I feel like that was probably one of my favorite things to do with them, but honestly I just like sitting in our living room together, like eating dinner and watching TV, because with COVID and everything, that's really all we can do. I enjoy it. It's still fun. The next assumption is that I don't believe in God, and yeah, I've never been religious in my life. I've never gone to church. I mean, I've gone to church like maybe like 5 times maximum with my grandparents if they were ever like watching us and my parents were out of town, but yeah, I've like never gone to church with my parents or anything. They don't even go as long as I've been alive. They don't seek out going to church, so I've never been like very religious. So I guess like long story short, the answer is no. The next assumption is that school has been hard, and yeah, school's definitely been a lot harder since the pandemic started. I feel like everyone's just burnt out and kind of lazy at this point, and I definitely don't feel like I'm learning as much because of the whole Zoom style learning. I'm definitely still trying to make the best of it, but yeah, school is definitely not as easy as it was a year ago when we could go in person and be kind of held more accountable, I guess. I don't know. I definitely have a lot less motivation, so that makes school a lot more difficult. Someone assumed that I am liberal, and yeah, definitely would say I'm liberal. So the last assumption that I'm going to answer is that I am clingy in relationships, and I don't know. I mean, honestly, yeah, probably. I feel like I'm a normal amount of clingy, maybe like slightly more clingy than a normal amount, but like not in like a overbearing, like toxic way for sure. At least I don't think. My boyfriend has no complaints about it, so I think I'm fine. My love language is definitely quality time, so I feel like in order to feel appreciated, I like being like with the person, or like spending time, even if it's on FaceTime or like in person, whatever it may be. I like being around that person, and if that makes me clingy, then oops. I definitely wouldn't say that's like a bad thing though. I think I'm gonna wrap the video up here. If you guys have any more assumptions or questions, then you can ask them down below, DM me on Instagram, literally anything, and I will answer them. I respond to everything I get on videos or in my DMs, so feel free to do that. But yeah, that is all for my video, so thanks for watching. Bye!